Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please take a moment of silence to reflect upon your day ahead. Good morning, Mustangs. According to the Random House Dictionary, intolerance is defined as a lack of tolerance, unwillingness or refusal to tolerate or respect contrary opinions or beliefs, persons of different races or backgrounds, etc. The definition is wordy and not altogether exhaustive. If you heard the definition 10 times more, you still might not be able to grasp the true enormity of the word intolerance. That word alone perhaps has shaped the course of human history more than any other. Consider this: intolerance can have positive consequences. It was intolerance for English laws that led the colonists to rise up and create the United States of America. It was intolerance for slavery that led to the Civil War and eventual abolition. It was intolerance for segregation that led to Dr. King's civil rights movement. Too often in history, however, intolerance has had negative consequences and becomes simply hate. In its most extreme form, intolerance and hate are the faces of evil and genocide. The Holocaust is the most infamous and awful example of intolerance and hate. It should always serve as a reminder of what happens when it is not confronted. In America, many people face intolerance and hate in one or more forms: racism, sexism, ableism, anti-Semitism, religious intolerance, homophobia, and classism. Intolerance and often hate are also the cause of the bullying behavior that creates a culture of disrespect. This form of intolerance is on display every day. A roll of the eyes towards someone, being intentionally left out of social plans, a joke, a Snapchat post, a rumor, a push in the hall, a comment about one's race or gender, being touched inappropriately. Our attitudes, actions, and words can impact people in ways that we can't even imagine. Intolerance and hate can start with something like singing a song learned about in social studies that you think is funny around classmates that feel very different about that song. But it doesn't have to be this way. We are one. These three simple yet powerfully profound words are seen throughout our school, on our marquee, in the halls, on t-shirts. We are one at its core is about thinking of others first. It's thinking of the we more than the me, which is not always easy. It's always asking yourself all the time, and everything you do, is what I'm about to do building goodwill and better friendships? Is it beneficial to all concerned? Is it fair to all concerned? And is it the truth? These four questions get to the heart of what it means when we say we are one. Fellowship with each other, empathy for other people, trust in each other, and accountability for ourselves. We are one starts with you first and foremost. If you are holding yourself accountable and having a true sense of ownership, then fellowship, empathy, and trust will follow. We should all expect respect. Respect for who we are, respect for others, and respect for the group. And when we see or hear something that violates that respect for self, others, and the group, then ownership means taking action by calling it out as wrong. Telling a trusted adult, like a parent or a guardian, older sibling, or a trusted adult here at school. Remember, if you are not part of the solution to make things truly we are one, then you are part of the problem that prevents us from being one. Your silence in these matters communicates that you think disrespect is okay. Don't be a silent bystander. Again, if you are not a part of the solution, then you are part of the problem. Be a culture maker, not a culture breaker. Expect respect for who you are. Expect respect for our friends and classmates. Expect respect for our school by letting us know when disrespectful behavior is happening. It is everyone's responsibility as a We Are One school community. If we approach every situation knowing that the power of our attitudes, actions, and words have on not only individuals but on the culture of Mead, then we are one. To be one, we have to focus on each one of us. Is what I'm about to say or do good for our We Are One culture or damaging to our We Are One culture? Is it one or the other? Your actions are either culture makers or culture breakers. In a We Are One culture, even if one person feels disrespected, psychologically or emotionally unsafe, and not cared for here at Mead, then we should all feel disrespected, unsafe, and not cared for. If you are aware that someone is being made to feel disrespected, unsafe, or not cared for, we need to know. We are here to help ensure that We Are One is true for all of us every day. The staff at Meade chose to work in a junior high because we want to help each and every one of you through this incredibly challenging time in your lives. It's why we come to work every day, to make your world a better place. Please send us an email, talk with us in the hall, and see your teacher after class, because we are one means we must look out for each other, even those you may not know. Ask yourself, did I make the world a better place today by thinking of others first, by expecting respect, by giving respect, by helping others? If you can answer yes to this question each and every day, then you have done the We Are One work. Remember, if you are not a part of the solution, you are part of the problem. Our We Are One work is never finished. Every interaction matters. Students, I want to thank you for listening this morning. It's important as we move through the remainder of this school year that we keep these words in mind. We all have a responsibility in ensuring that we expect respect in this school. We expect respect for each other. We expect respect for ourselves, most importantly. We need everyone to pull in the same direction. Know that your words have power, as Mr. Hamilton was very clear on We Are One Day a couple weeks ago. Make sure those words are used for good.